So welcome back to the channel today. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to cut a princess bustier. So let's get started. First, your shoulder measurement divided by 2, and you go in by your neck depth of 3 inches and your neck width of 3 inches for the front. Then you go ahead to divide your bust, your round bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 for the shoulder, for the round shoulder. And you go ahead to take your basic bodies, which is your shoulder to your bust, your shoulder to your underbust, your shoulder to the length of the clothes, all the basic bodies you need for this clothes, for the cutting of this princess. In fact, your normal basic bodies, your shoulder to your bust line, your shoulder to your underbust, your shoulder to your waistline, and your shoulder to the length of the blouse. So this is a blouse, a princess blouse, a princess bustier blouse. So watch carefully. After you're done, you go in with your nipple to nipple measurements divided by 2. So the nipple to nipple measurement in this video is 4.5. You go in by it to the under bust line. You draw a straight line to your bust line. Then you go ahead to, because this I'm working with a bust of 40. So I went in by my midpoint in the shoulder area and came out by 1 inches. And I went ahead to use my curve to give it that shoulder curve. Then when I was done doing that, I took the midpoint of my shoulder measurement and I ruled a line. I drew a line to meet with the previous line, the nipple to nipple line. So after I was done with that, because I'm working with a big bust here, so I'll be using 2 inches and half inches. Like I came out by 2 inches on this other side and half inches. So I took it all the way to the under bust line. So after I did that, on the other side, I also went in by half of an inch. So I ruled the line. This is the 2 inches I took. So I rolled the line across to my under bust, and the same thing goes for the other side. I took half of an inch. So after I was done doing that, I went in with my curve. So this is how you place your curve. You take it to the midpoint of your shoulder and you go ahead to give it a very nice curve like this. So after you're done with that, you come and you place your curve. You come down by 1 inches from your bust line and you place your curve this way to give it a very good curve there. And the same thing goes for this other side. So after you're done doing that, so if you watch carefully, this is a very detailed video. There's no way you follow this video up the way you're seeing and you'll not know how to cut a perfect princess bustier. So after I was done with that, I went in by my bust measurement divided by 4 and I gave it just 1.5 inches allowance, because this is a princess blouse and I'll be using a zipper. Yes, there will be a zipper. It's not a corset. So I came out by 1.5 inches for the side dart. Yes, one, and you trace it to the bust points just like you've seen me do in this video. So after I was done, I came down from the midpoint of the shoulder by 1.5 inches to give it a tightening at the shoulder area. So from that line, you come by 1 and you come down by 1.5 inches and you place your curve rule like this to give it that good shape. Yes, to give it a good curve. So after I'm done with that, I came out by 2 inches. Again, it's better to be longer than having a shortage after sewing. So I go ahead to give it 2 inches so that when I'm done sewing, I'll trim the excesses out. And this is what we have already. Can you see how this pattern is looking so beautiful already? So because it's a blouse, I went in to tighten the waist area again. Yes, I went in to tighten it so that it will give me the fine shape I'm looking for at the down part of the blouse. Yes, so I went ahead to take the midpoint at the half length or at the waist area. So after taking the measurements at the waist area, I went in to take my midpoint to determine where I'll be placing my ruler to give that snatching, because I want it like I don't want to sew it plain. I needed that line, but it's optional anyways. That line in particular is optional. So you went in by your hip measurement divided by 4, and I replaced what I had there, and I gave it 1.5 inches. So I replaced all I had there. So after that, I ruled a line like this. I cross. Look at how my princess bustier is looking so perfect. It's looking all perfect already. So just like I said, you go in by your midpoint after taking your waist measurements, and you mark it like that. Then you come in by quarter of an inch on both sides, and you roll it. You won't keep your ruler straight. You just keep it slant, just the way you've seen me do in this video. You keep it slantly like this. You keep it slantly to get that effect you're looking for in your blouse. So this is optional. Like, you can actually sew a princess bustier without doing that, but I choose to do it so that I'll have that tightening effect there. So I took just quarter of an inches on both sides, and that's fine for me. So you can decide to put this, or you can decide not to. The choice is yours to make. Remember, you're not placing your ruler straight, you're placing it side, just like you're saying. Then you go ahead to come up by 1.5 inches, and that's all for this princess bustier. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. I hope this is a well detailed video and you understand what I was doing there. I went ahead to cut it out. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel.